viewers. In this video, we are going to dive into a brief biography of Stephen Hawking, who is my favorite prominent personality. So let's get started. Stephen Hawking was world-renowned physicist and cosmologist. Now we are going to dive through his childhood. He was born on 8th January 1942, which was exactly 300 years after the death anniversary of Galileo. Both his parents were Oxford graduates. He had three siblings with whom he was so close to. Sarah was his favorite cousin. When he was 8, they moved to St. Albans due to his father's job commitments. The neighborhood in St. Albans considered them as an eccentric family, which is contrary to Oxford, where they were considered as intellectuals. His classmates nicknamed him as Einstein, so they probably saw the earlier signs of intelligence in him. Here is a small fun fact about Stephen Hawking. He completed his high schooling from St. Albans School, where he developed an interest in physics and cosmology. He had a bunch of friends with whom he used to have long discussions about the universe, its origin, and the requirement of God, etc. He moved to Oxford. He was younger among other students, and that made him quite alone most of his initial years. In third year, he wanted to be more sociable and joined in the boats club as a coxswain. He did a disastrous job, but was successful in making more friends. He got a first class degree and then moved to Cambridge to do his PhD. He was assigned to research under Dennis Sciama, who introduced to him many concepts. He found cosmology and elementary particle physics more exciting and started researching in those fields. When Stephen was 21 years old, he was diagnosed with a rare motor neuron disease called ALS. The doctors advised him to go back to Cambridge and continue his research. But Stephen was so distressed because he wasn't sure whether he'll be alive to complete his PhD or not. Even in all this, he had something to live for, and that was Jane Wilde. They both married in July 1965. They had three children. He started research after completing PhD in Cambridge. Here is another fun fact. Jane remembers being attracted to his sense of humor when they first met. So yeah, Stephen was so humorous and he was popular for cracking jokes in the middle of serious conferences. He started working in the Department of Applied Mathematics and Theoretical Physics in Cambridge. He collaborated with many other physicists and developed theories in general relativity, quantum mechanics, and gravity. He was elected as a location professor, which was a huge honor for him, as this post was once held by Sir Isaac Newton himself. His condition got worse day by day. In 1985, he had to went under a tracheotomy, after which he lost his speech completely. After that, he started using a computer called Equalizer and a speech synthesizer to communicate. That is how he wrote a number of scientific papers, books, and given lectures in the conferences. In 1974, he proposed Hawking radiation, which literally shook the world of physics. He became famous among his peers for this work. A Brief History of Time was his most famous book, and this book got him instant fame nationally and around the world. He was later invited to conferences, chat shows, and he even made a cameo in a sci fi show. He got numerous awards and honors for his exceptional work in the field of cosmology. With great mental stability and the support from family and peers, he fought with ALS for more than 50 years, which was quite surprising to the doctors of even our generation. He died on 14th March, and that was the birth date of Albert Einstein. There is something so specific about Stephen Hawking, and that was his determination to live. He never let it go, even when he was confined to a wheelchair and even when he lost his speech. That is what made him unique, and that is what made Stephen one of the greatest soul ever breathed on earth. Thank you so much for watching.